Do you ever have moments in your life when you don't know what you're gonna do? And you sit and you think and you think and you think. And as time goes by, you realize you just don't know. Nothing makes sense anymore. You're watching video after video, trying to glean something from it, but nothing comes. You're alone. Your brain is empty, but so full of so much shit. And the only thing that you can think of is stay neutral, as the Swiss do, until the end with these. 2 for $6.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the NyanCave. My name is Tom, and this guy over here is Clay. And today, we're playing Investigations Attorney Miles Edgeworth Edition. Then, God damn it, I want some Swiss rolls! The only thing that makes sense in this convoluted goddamn world!
I give you that.
Fuck,
More of a Von Karma dog. guy.
Yeah, oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I like the ham sandwich
Ah.
myself. I like to be sandwiched between Gumshoe and Edgeworth.
Going ham sandwich.
Go ahead. What a fucking, some hip hop songs,
Yeah, I know.
The audio sounds funky.
What, ours?
I don't know. That's just that's what's being said. I don't know.
Very poetic rolls.
This audio is definitely out of tune. You playing a remix?
Oh, this music. Just kidding. No, just open it back up. Sometimes it gets all buggered like that, right?
Game audio is weird. That's the audio that we got. I'm switching over. Let's have a look.
Let's see what happens.
It kind of sounds like it's like layered on top of itself a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Oh man, I don't have Stream Boss on this browser.
Boy, the Stream Boss to it. But don't worry, live content, everybody. And now
Let me try saving.
we're
I'll go back.
set up and ready
yeah,
for
that
everything.
doesn't sound normal, does it?
That is delayed.
Yeah. The pitch is a bit low. What did you do?
Nothing.
What did you
I did
do?
nothing.
Tell me what you've done.
Oh no, it's so embarrassing.
Oh no! Oh
Oh,
jeez!
no.
Oh, live content.
Oh. It's so embarrassing. Oh, don't look at it. Oh no, you've seen everything. You've seen everything.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Are you
I
dancing
need to
on
hear
that?
the audio. Shh.
I think he's.
It's so delayed.
Yeah.
I can confirm that wild card does not know how to use the word literally.
Literally
does not.
Literally happens every stream. Flashing on stream.
Oh no, don't look. Oh, it's so embarrassing. It's so deep. It's
so.
I mean, oh no, it's so embarrassing. It's so deep right now.
So deep.
Why is it so deep and delayed?
Let me try one thing here.
Sure. Fuck the Oscars. Literally.
Oh dear. Oh no, what is happening? Oh. Oh no.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
What is this monstrosity? Oh, Zero's parents can hear it. Oh, jeez. Zero's parents are here.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Don't look, it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. Don't. No.
Your
Our
son's a
audio.
wonderful person.
No.
Our audio is so messed up, it's embarrassing.
Yeah. Special settings. Robot Jesus ruined everything.
Ah, sound settings.
This is very wrong. Oh, riveting start. I know. Did it.
Oh.
Oh, don't look at our buffers. You can't see the
No.
size of our buffers. We don't know each other that well. It's not the size of your buffer that matters. It's the motion of your
ocean.
ocean. Well, that's better.
It's good. Good.
Uh-huh.
This is good.
That sounds different.
This is a different part of the song. What I'm most concerned with is this delay, though, because it's basically unplayable.
Is it? Close the app and open it.
What is happening?
Yes, what is it? Notice anything? I notice a lot of things right now.
Yeah, no, I've closed the app and I've.
No, I mean like exit to the 3DS home screen.
Oh.
Ah, yes, that's a good idea. Just let's see if it's in the main screen too. Everything's on fire. GD, you were gone. You left us to this.
This is normal.
Let's
try restarting my 3DS.
Yeah, that makes sense
I'm gonna
too.
turn this off. You know what?
Yeah, this is what happens, GD. We fell apart without you. Beware of the creepy giant.
3DS is mad because we played Detroit Become Human for 9 hours.
Yeah.
It's like, you never played me for 9 hours. And then I've got a side 3DS too.
Yeah. But you had been playing nonstop.
Yeah, not happy about that.
Yeah. Cheating on it. You also reset your computer?
Yeah.
Ah.
That sounds accurate now.
Yeah, well, that sounds accurate on this, yeah.
All right, well, it's everyone. Make sure to hide and type in the password. I believe it's Canada Rocks 3.
No, it's Big Fat Dicks.
Oh, big fat dicks. Bag of dicks.
Ooh, that's a good sign.
Live content. Give me life.
That's not normal sounding. I'm so deep. I think.
Oh, the cam disk space is running low.
Dun dun dun.
Hey, Angrias.
I think it's all audio on your PC.
Yeah?
Yeah, because those noises were pitched down too.
Yeah.
If you play any sort of audio, I think it'll be too low.
Why would that happen?
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Hold on. Okay, ready for the ear rape, everybody?
Yeah, everyone get ready for ear repay.
Oh my god, it is.
Your whole PC.
I much prefer that audio tone.
Right? That audio test. Okay, great. So it's not the capture card. This is actually good news. I think you've got to reset OBS, my friend.
I gotta reset OBS?
I think you've got to reset OBS.
Okay, bye everybody.
See you in a minute. Less than, more than, around that time.
Troubleshooting! Yay! Capture card. It
Yeah.
just is.
Hello everyone.
Hi.
We are back, and let us see.
Yay!
It was
Listen to
OBS
that.
the
It was
whole
OBS the whole
time!
It was OBS the whole time.
Man, I would like a montage of all of our audio shenanigans set to some very goofy music.
Betty Hill.
I don't actually mean that, but...
Everything on fire, please stand by. That should be a command.
What a dank
that is
remix
a
it
command.
was, though.
That is literally the command.
Oh, there is live content.
Yeah.
Everything's on fire,
And
please stand
everything's
by.
on fire, yeah.
There is.
I know.
There is.
That should be a command. It literally is and has been for a long time.
Literally is.
Obus.
Okay.
Well,
now it's
I hope
really
you enjoyed
quiet.
today's
though.
opening.
Now it's
Man,
really
that was
quiet.
amazing.
Yeah, I know. We don't usually do them live, those gags, but there we go.
Yeah.
What a gag.
What a gag.
Ah.
We also got 3 subscribers.
Oh,
Cool.
thank you.
Or, no, 2. Sorry, we got 1 subscriber and a $2 donation because the stream
Yeah.
boss is at 9,700, and I was
There
like,
you go.
how's that?
Wow.
Stendek, thanks for the sub. And Angriest, Wakanda forever indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, we're all on point.
Let's do.
All right.
What are we doing? Attacking
I
it?
think we're talking to Gumshoe. I think we're about to shut him down.
Shut him down!
It appears that we've caught you red-handed eating a Swiss roll.
Oh, wouldn't it be chocolate-handed then in that case? I'm just...
Stop being so neutral.
Oh, guys, look outside behind you now. Oh, what's going on, Dominic? Now let's see who's behind this oddly pitched audio. Oh man, OBS!
And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for your damn kids.
And your
Thanks, Dominic.
robot cat.
Also, yeah, we need a feed.
Yeah.
Oh, right, I've reset OBS.
Yes. All right.
There you go.
Bluestone saw Infinity War last night. No spoilers. What'd you think?
That's a bit loud. So.
And you have nothing else to say.
Sure do. It was so fluffy and sweet and big and oh man, it was perfection, pal. Yeah, totally worth every penny of my bonus.
One Swiss roll a year.
Going for the fist bump. But totally worth it. No, just me.
I see. Well, good for you, detective.
I can't believe it, but it's almost funny when a fool is this unbelievably foolish.
Now I just scratched my head. Anyways, I didn't. Yep. Scruffy.
Maybe it was Kate.
Scruffy?
Here we go.
Oh, good. 2 girl voices.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
wiry.
Well then, Kate.
That was really good, actually.
She's like a stray cat.
I wonder if I should feed her something.
Feed her the blood. Don't actually feed
Probably
her
your
the blood.
father's.
It's how she became the Yatagarasu.
It is her
The
father's. Yeah.
Yatagarasu.
It's a weird ritual, but there we go. We can also feed her father's fountain pen.
Or the knife that.
Or every
killed a
kid's
man with.
favorite food, pieces of balloons.
Yeah.
Very dangerous.
Yeah, very. They do. They love.
Oh
They're
my
colorful. They eat
You
them
will choke very quickly.
very
on that.
quickly. Not safe. Don't do that.
Literally trying to kill Kay. My God.
I won't hesitate, bitch. I love that vine.
Kay, I promise to give you this if you calm down. I kind of wanted to give her the wrong thing just to see about it. I thought about it after the fact. I feel bad now. 'Cause I think she might have done something funny.
Oh, it's Westfall!
Right, Lunar? People did it.
It really belongs to you, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Aw.
I was saving it for Daddy.
No! No! No!
Oh.
Judge slowly exit scene.
No, I think.
Your father, he's...
Oh, don't you say another word, pal. She doesn't know yet.
Oh yeah, because that's gonna help at Gumshoe when you
No.
when you say.
Thanks for watching out for me, Gummy. But I already know about Daddy. I overheard the guards talking about how he's not here anymore.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I couldn't protect him, kiddo.
Okay.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna
Oh. It's all right. Let it all out. Your father just passed away after all. I, myself, was also involved in a case at this courthouse when I was a young child. A case in which my father, who was a defense attorney, passed away. It's not always about you, Edgeworth. Jesus, let her have her moment. All of my dreams of becoming a lawyer were crushed into fine ash on that nightmarish day. Even now, the wound festers deep in the depths of my soul. Ever since that incident, I've dedicated myself to locking away every criminal I can. And now, to have this happen right in front of me. And this child, I feel a certain shared fate, a common bond between us.
Miles Edgeworth, what sort of gentleman are you? Are you gonna just stand there and watch a lady cry?
Ah, you're right. Sorry about that. Okay, here. How about we use this handkerchief here and dry your little eyes?
Kick him.
Honk.
There was so many. I didn't understand. First, I thought she was going for the kick. Then I thought she went for the punch. Then I thought, aww. Oh.
No! My cravat! Don't blow your nose on that. Oh no.
I feel better now. Thanks.
The worst
you
part
imagine-
is, I think that you would need to put it down and
yeah.
under to get it off. And oh man, I hope it's not on tight.
Hey, Zoe Rose, what's going on?
I guess I'm gonna wear this for the rest of the day. My God, that's disgusting. Turnabout cravat. Okay. Are you going to be okay?
Yep, I'm already all right.
No. It's not a hard tea, Ginger. That's for peasants and lowlifes. It's a fancy cravat. It's
a cravat.
Like the crevasse.
It's like a Ungarian Leviosa, my cravat.
It's a cravat.
Yeah.
They just don't get it.
Like a croissant.
It's so
It's
uncomfortable.
fine.
It's just like a croissant.
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 Croissant. It's croissant.
Croissant.
Yeah, croissant.
Croissant.
Croissant. Croissant.
Somehow, I
Croissant.
highly doubt that, but I'm not going to push it.
I promise, Daddy, I never cry in front of strangers.
And you're a good kid, aren't you, Kay? You always keep your promises, right?
That's right. I don't know why she had that laugh. Even though I can't see Daddy anymore, I'm still gonna keep all my promises.
You're a very brave girl, Kay.
Obviously. You're a very good child for keeping the promises you made to your papa. I'll even testify to that you didn't cry just for you.
I want it on the record that Francisca confirmed that she would lie under oath.
Yeah.
She will testify lies.
I feel like Kay is older than Francisca.
Thank you very much, lady.
Lady.
It's nothing. I'm only telling the truth after all.
It would appear that because her father was a respected prosecutor, Francisca is sympathetic to Kay's feelings. Oh.
Your father. Who was your father?
Kay, what kind of person was your father? If she says the great thief Yatagarasu, I swear to God.
Daddy was a hero of justice. His job was to catch all the bad people in the world.
Okay.
So, to you, a prosecutor is a hero of justice, huh? I suppose we are in a sense, as we are the ones who seek guilty verdicts for criminals.
Plus, you know what? Whenever I came to the courthouse, Daddy would always buy me my favorite treat, Swiss rolls.
Oh,
I want to be a hero of justice someday just like Daddy. So I've been working really hard.
I see. And what have you been working hard on?
I've been working hard to keep all the promises Daddy and I made together.
Oh my God. A promise notebook. May I take a look inside, Kay?
Sure, okay.
It appears to be an exchange of diary of some sorts between father and daughter. Mr. Faraday's writing conveys a sense of the kind of man he was. This little notebook just might come in handy later.
Oh.
Does anyone now have a burning urge to immediately read it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Tell me your secrets.
Promise 1, never take things from a stranger. Promise 2, never go anywhere with a stranger. Promise 3, always greet people with a smile. Even people you don't
Even
know.
a stranger.
Even a stranger. Oh. 4, never cry in front of strangers. Oh. Always try your hardest to learn about things you don't understand. Oh, that's such a good
one.
That's such a
really
good
one.
parenting thing. Oh, God. That one's good. Daddy's job is to make sure that everyone follows the rules, Kay. Be a good girl, and promise me that you'll keep your promises to me, okay? Aw. Love, your daddy.
As opposed to someone else's daddy.
I know, I was thinking, I was like, what if this is just a generic daddy template?
Oh no! Oh
You
no!
Be a good parent for the low price of $9.99. Signed specifically from your daddy.
Love, father, name.
Yeah, that would be the
here.
company's name too, is your daddy. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
What's fun is that's also
Ruining the moment.
get out of you.
Yeah, if your parents never told you, though, always try your hardest to learn about things you don't understand.
Yeah.
Like the English language, for instance. I'm trying every day.
Yep, and no one knows how to do it.
I'm glad I'm now able to instantly tell the look in Clay's eyes when he's thinking of a way to ruin the moment. Right, GD? Right? He kind of lingers on stuff as he's contemplating.
The best way to insert.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing it to me, Dad.
Daddy? Did you almost call her Daddy?
No.
It sounds like you almost called her Daddy.
No. Is it the
Daddy?
The soft.
It was a soft D.
in front
Oh,
of the
wow.
K.
Wow.
Oh, God.
We were just talking about Daddy, okay? So
Yeah.
stop.
Stop.
Tell me about your father,
Stop
Clay.
putting a soft D in K.
Thank you for showing it to me, Kay. I hope you'll continue to work hard and become a hero just like your father.
I'm gonna try, son.
Hey, K, what the fuck's up with that voice? So I'm a detective that catches the bad people, right? That makes me a hero too.
Yeah, you're really cool too, Demi.
Oh.
Yeah, aren't I, K?
What is with the two of them? I hunt down verdicts of justice. That makes me a hero too.
I said to stop.
Yes, and thanks to your oh-so-heroic testimony, you almost painted that detective as a vile criminal and sent him off to jail.
I believe the term is besmirched.
Ah, yes.
Oh, I'm really sorry about that. Don't bring me into this.
Gummy's not a bad man, okay?
Aww. That poor judge. He's being treated like a vile criminal rather than a hero of justice. It appears that you and good Detective Gumshoe are good friends, Kay. We're jumped up on me.
Yeah, we're best friends.
In that case, would you mind telling me a little more about him? Dick Gumshoe. So, I take it that you ran into Detective Gumshoe earlier.
Yep. I was on my way to see Daddy, and I saw Gummy standing there. He was standing in the hallway staring really hard at the vending machine, so I said hi.
And then, when was this?
Before everything got crazy.
How long were the two of you together?
We only talked for a little while. And then we went our own ways.
That's right, pal K9. We talked for a little while, and that's it.
Oh, which means we've now confirmed that Kay was in the hallway during the recess, isn't that right?
Oh, yeah, you got me.
I told you to stop picking on Gummy, mister.
Very well then. I'll just have to speak with the good detective in private later. Were you the one who bought this pack of Swiss rolls, Kay?
Well, I didn't really have a lot of money. And I somehow made $1 out of all the pennies and quarters I had.
Aww.
But that still wasn't enough, and I really, really wanted one.
Come to think of it, she did come and ask me to exchange a handful of change for $1. And that's when you came to ask me for change for your money, correct?
Yeah, thanks a bunch for doing that, mister.
Sure. Well, let me ask you, even with that dollar, you still didn't have enough, correct?
Well, that's why.
Hey, if you bully K anymore, I'm gonna have to arrest you, pal.
Need I remind you that you're the one already under arrest? What
Oh, God.
cha?
Ah!
I sense that Kay is going to be less than forthcoming with this question.
Sorry about your waffly thing.
Yes, well now that it's positively drenched in your nasal mucus. Don't worry, Kay. I have a spare.
The inside voice and outside voice when you're talking to kids. You little son of a bitch, it sounds rude. I will, it's fine.
It's fine.
I'll get you.
It's fine. So here, you can have this one. Oh, it's a clip-on. Good.
But Daddy said,
Never take things from a stranger.
Ah, it's one of the promises you made in your promise notebook, correct?
yeah, look, see, it's right here on this page. Promise
hold on.
1, never take things from a stranger.
All right then. I'm not giving this to you. I'm merely allowing you to borrow it. You can take it home, wash it nice and clean, and give it back to me the next time we meet.
Okay. Daddy never said I couldn't borrow things from strangers.
Loopholes, everybody. Look at how Daddy just got lawyered.
You know what's interesting though is that the Yatagarasu says never take anything from someone that you don't know. So he must have to get to know all the people that he steals stuff from.
Or he intends to put them back eventually. Oh yeah, this information I stole, I let everyone know about it, and you can have it back now.
You can have it. You can have it back now.
But yeah, Daddy just got lawyered. Now then, Detective Gumshoe.
Uh-oh.
I believe it is now crystal clear that you were with little K in the hallway.
Oh.
It's lowercase k.
It's lowercase k! Ugh, I told you stop being mean to my gummy!
Miles Edgeworth, there's still something you've yet to resolve.
I beg your pardon?
You still haven't offered an explanation for why that man would lie to us.
That's, well,
Gummy, don't tell me you lied for my sake.
Hey, don't worry about it, Kay. Everything's gonna be okay.
So that's why.
So, what was Detective Gumshoe's motive for lying? If you can't explain that, then you can't call this a perfect investigation.
His reason for lying is very simple.
What?
Here's what I believe to be his reason. From simple observation of the detective's actions and his interactions with Kay, it's obvious that the detective was lying for the young girl's sake after she bribed him with Swiss rolls to kill her father.
Oh, plot turn.
And this piece of evidence will show you exactly why.
What?
Which piece of evidence proves that Detective Gumshoe is lying on account of Kay?
The Swiss roll?
The bribe. Maybe this one, actually. I don't know. Because she popped the balloon. I don't know. Detective Bad's testimony. Gunshot right when the trial's about to start.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Never go anywhere with a stranger, maybe? Interesting. This Swiss roll.
I think it might just be as simple as a Swiss roll. What? I don't really know why.
Swiss roll. I don't know why.
It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme. The plot thickens. Because what are we trying to prove right now? Just that he was lying?
We were trying
okay.
to. What piece of evidence proves that Detective Gumshoe was lying on account of Kay?
Yeah. But he was lying about being alone and stuff, so I mean, the presence of the Swiss roll confirms that she was there?
Yeah.
So I mean, like, if we're trying to prove that Kay was...
But why was he lying on account of Kay, like 4K?
Yeah, send the. You feel good about the balloon? Send the balloon.
Have we touched on the balloon piece yet? We
No.
have, right?
Maybe it's because her dad died.
We did
Maybe.
do that.
Prove why Gumshoe
before.
would lie for Kay.
Yeah.
So I say the Swiss roll. That was my vote.
Maybe. Oh, we haven't checked it yet, have we?
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that.
I can't believe they're selling Swiss rolls like these in vending machine these days.
Yes, and I can't believe it's $6 for two. I mean, who charges that much for a commoner's junk food?
Francisca, if you wanted one, all you had to do is buy one for yourself.
I'm working right now. It wouldn't do for me to eat while there's a case to be solved.
Ugh. Your idea of working must be vastly different from my own. I, for one, pick out every trial. I would actually like that if it was just Edgeworth's thing to always be eating during the trial.
Thank you.
Objection.
I send it. Just send it.
This is that piece of evidence.
No.
What are you showing me that for? It doesn't seem to add anything to the conversation.
You said you were hungry, now eat it.
I don't get what you're trying to say with that, or do you just like showing it off?
Are you gonna give that to me, mister?
I don't feel the court needs to enter that into the court record at this time. Ah,
Alright.
what is
Hold
wrong
on.
with everyone? Why are they all teasing me all of a sudden? Although, it's possible that perhaps I made a mistake, and that's why. Now then, back to the topic at hand. Detective Gumshoe lied for Kay's sake.
Oh, no,
And
not
I
even. It
hold
was
the
so
evidence which shows
close
the reason why.
that it was no damage.
No, I don't think there's any damage in this part.
Send it all
Angry said.
Oh, there's no damage here?
Oh, no.
Oh, that's fine.
Damn.
Alright.
Good.
What did you
Okay.
send as bonus?
That'd be funny. I think it might be the promises.
Okay, send the promises. Yeah.
I think it's because her dad's dead.
Yeah. Send,
Well-
send the promises. And then
Well,
we'll go
because the
from there.
promise is because she like kind of broke the promise, I guess. To
Yeah,
talk to a
yeah.
stranger and take something from a stranger. Ah, yeah, here we go.
Mr. Faraday and Kay's promise notebook. How does this explain anything?
If you can take a look at this page, it's clearly written that Kay should never take things from a stranger. When Detective Gumshoe heard about that promise, he tried to cover for Kay.
Of course he would do something so simple.
What a foolishly foolish fool's fool of a foolish reason for a fool!
A good guy, though. Would go to jail for life, basically.
Yeah.
And literally for protecting.
A little girl's promise with her
Yeah.
father.
That's it.
That's
Dead
nice.
father.
Man, I can't read normal words, but I read that fairly well.
Yeah.
Oh!
Gummy, you lied because of me, didn't you?
Because I'm your friend, Kay, that's why.
Aw.
Gummy!
At long last, Detective Gumshoe, can you please tell me the whole truth now?
Oh, guess there's no beating you, huh, pal? Okay, I'll spill the goods.
My god, what a colossal waste of time.
Alright, so I've been standing guard for a while. I was getting really hungry, and that snack vending machine was taunting me.
Oh, man.
But all the cash you had on you was $5, and that wasn't enough to buy anything, right? After all, the cheapest item in that machine is a $6 pack of Swiss rolls.
Yeah, but then, like an angel from heaven, Kay showed up.
Oh, I thought you were running down.
I was thinking about sharing a snack with Daddy. So I wanted to buy a Swiss roll, but I only had about $1 in coins.
So we pulled my $5 and her $1 together and bought a pack of Swiss rolls together.
But I was worried about breaking one of the promises. So then Gummy said,
Oh, Mr. Faraday's one scary guy when he gets mad. But don't worry, you won't get in trouble if I don't tell, right? Besides, you bought it with me. So, you didn't really get it from me, you know?
Man, everyone is just loopholing these dad rules.
My God.
My god. We need to, retcon, or no,
Amend?
amend. Yeah, we need to amend the daddy rules to...
he told me it would be okay. And he gave me a whole Swiss roll to save and give to Daddy.
Who knew that Scruffy could be so considerate?
Indeed. Detective, I take it that you then sat down on the bench and ate the rolls together.
Yeah, we split the other roll and ate it right there.
Oh, you only had half a roll.
The sweet taste of that cake's chocolate. I'll never forget it as long as I live, pal.
Anyway. Okay, I believe this also belongs to you.
Oh, that's from the balloon that I popped.
It's bad manners to leave garbage lying around, Kay. I'm sorry. Well, I guess I can't blame you for not throwing this one piece away. It was sitting high up on a windowsill where you couldn't see it. So just this once, I forgive you.
But that balloon, I wanted to surprise Gummy a little, so I popped it on purpose. And because of me, Gummy dropped half of the Swiss roll.
No.
Oh, you really got me there, pal.
So I thought maybe I should give Gummy this other roll.
Aw.
And then I saw you picking on Gummy, mister.
So you kicked me, is that it?
You sure are a feisty one.
I'm really sorry, mister.
It's alright. I'm perfectly unharmed except for the massive bruises. But about this Swiss roll. Would it be alright with you if I held on to it until Detective Gumshoe is cleared of all charges and freed to go?
Yeah, sure. Just make sure you give it to Gummy afterwards, okay?
Didn't we? Oh, yeah, we did give it to her. I see. Of course, I promise. Now then, I believe we have proven beyond the shadow of a doubt that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway for the entire duration of his duty, which undeniably proves that Detective Gumshoe could not have committed the double murders.
Objection.
Oh, right. I was like, where did that come from?
Actually, it proves the opposite, Edgeworth. You've just shown that Detective Gumshoe is the only one who could have committed the crime.
What do you mean?
It's quite rude to eavesdrop, Miss Yew.
I'm getting lectured on manners by a girl with a penchant for whipping people.
What? How dare you talk with such insolence?
You're wrong, Larry! Gummy's not the bad guy!
Oh, and what have we here? What's this child doing in the courthouse? Bailiff, please take this child in.
Oh. Run, Kay, run for your life! What? Miss Callisto Yew, that girl is Mr. Faraday's.
I know, so what?
Oh, wow, she's being a real bitch right now.
You think that just because she's the victim's daughter, she gets to just run wild around the crime scene? I think it's actually quite dangerous for her to speak nothing of getting underfoot.
I suppose you're right. However, as long as we're in agreement
As long
on
as
that
we're in
point.
agreement on
Oh,
that point, let's get back to the real issue at hand. Now then, Detective, you were in front of the door to lobby number 2 the entire time, correct?
Where's that sassy lost child? Nice, Zero.
Yeah, but
You see, isn't it obvious that it could have only been the detective? He's the only person who could have gone to lobby number 2 at the time of the murders.
Ah! I have no counter-argument to that.
Don't worry, I've already put in the necessary paperwork for his formal arrest.
But the investigation is far from over.
Oh, that's right. I was going to speak with you about that. Don't you think it's reckless to talk to the suspect out in the open without a guard?
No! I suppose it is.
Well, as someone with more experience in law than you, allow me to share something. Always keep a good eye on the criminal, or you may regret what comes of your negligence.
That's kind of funny, because remember when Miles didn't keep his eye on Dahlia? You remember in the case? And she got away because of the earthquake.
Oh, yes. I remember that one time.
Yes.
Oh, Miles, I can't believe you're letting this woman lecture you like this. This is unforgivable as a disciple of Von Karma.
Down, Tigress. Now then, I'll be looking forward to the result of your investigation.
Oh, Iris. It's Iris.
Yes.
So-
Yes.
We're back to square one.
Actually, this is our last chance. I can tell that if we fail to solve this case, Detective Gumshoe will be formally charged under all of the circumstantial evidence. This investigation is not over yet. There's still one location we've yet to inspect. It's where Detective Bad and Miss Yew were at the time of the crime. Lobby number 1.
Lobby number one. Oh, to be
All the
continued.
things you said, all the things you said.
Running through my head, running through my head.
Running through my head.
By the way, we're finishing, hopefully, Detroit Become Human after this at 3:30. And then Nyan and I are going to be playing some Persona 5 Dancing Star Night.
I bet you never saw that coming.
Bum, bum. The music's so good. I'm going to try and talk less during the music and just enjoy it.
Man, yeah, I'm gonna really pay attention to the dance moves because
Right,
I need
it's
to.
so
I need to
good.
pick them up. I need to learn some of them.
you can learn
show me your
so many
dance moves.
So yeah, that'll be around 6:30ish. It's gonna be chill. Just gonna hang out.
Eagle be chill.
What is this incredibly overpowering sweet scent?
It smells like flowers.
Uncle Bad!
Aww.
Is this it?
Uncle Bad.
Unky Bad.
Isn't that Detective Bad and Kay over there?
It looks like she managed to escape the bailiff.
Ha!
No, that's not quite it.
Aw, too bad. But it's so pretty.
I think you're still a bit young to be wearing that. But since you found it, I guess I can let you keep it.
I'll treasure it always. always.
Nurturing criminal tendencies.
Those two seem to be getting along rather well.
Oh, here. I've got something else for you.
Oh!
Yay! Thank you, Uncle Ben. Earlier, I wanted to use a gummy.
Gummy. Oh, you mean gumshoe.
Gummy goes. He was trying to be nice to me, but because I was gonna get in trouble. But then I got in trouble because he lied to protect me. Gummy. I know I didn't kill Daddy.
Don't cry. Faraday would be sad if he saw you crying.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Okay.
Oh, it's the Mister and from before, and the lady too.
Don't you think it would be a good idea to go home for the time being?
You're not involved in the investigation, so it's for the best if you do.
No. Actually, I'm Uncle Ben's assistant. So I'm related to the investigation.
Is that so, Detective Bad?
Yeah, I guess.
What? You were just scolding us like kids to not mess up the crime scene. And now you let this child run free. Why?
People are free to investigate things outside of the actual crime scene. You also had a few things she wanted to look into. Got a problem with that?
Arga?
I don't have a problem with that, but I am curious as to what Miss Yew is looking into.
Uncle Ben, I'm gonna go look somewhere else now, okay?
Alright, I'm counting on you.
Oh, that's right. Hey, Mister.
Yes, what is it?
I know Gummy really isn't the bad guy. I mean it. So please, find the real bad guy, okay?
I won't forgive whoever did this.
Wow.
Bad sass.
But in the absence of the perfect piece of testimony and evidence,
What?
there's no one else who could be the true culprit other than Detective Gumshoe. Maybe it's the English language simulator that killed him.
What?
She wandered off while I was pondering.
Well, talking about the Japanese loving name puns, the Mitsubishi Lancer, when it was released, it was advertised with an ad campaign that had Mary and Mary and Ken as like the two actors in it.
Okay.
Because together they were Mary Ken, Mary Ken. That was their American advertisements for the
Mary Ken.
Japanese brand.
I get it.
What an incredibly strong scented herbal tea.
I fear that more than being relaxing, this scent may make one a bit lightheaded instead.
You put in a special request for that.
I did nothing of the
So
sort.
she's just like super high all the time.
All the
Oh,
time.
that's why everything's so funny.
On that laughing gas, that nitrous oxide.
It's no wonder she's been so violent. She's been drinking this stuff the whole time.
Neither woman should be allowed to comment on this particular topic. Ever. That expensive painting is ill-suited to be hanging on the wall of this room.
I wonder if guard details should be placed on it. If a guard detail.
Why do you say that?
Well, a desperate, low-paid detective might make off with it someday. You never know.
She may be thinking about hiring a guard, but it's obvious she isn't factoring in the guard's salary whatsoever.
Oh.
It's funny, it kind of looks like a real-life maybe judge.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like an old Japanese man.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the windows in this lobby is open as well. The air conditioner is working just fine in this room, so why did they open it, I wonder? This decorative plant's leaves are shinier than the ones in the plant in lobby 2.
That's probably because it's next to the windows where it's easier to photosynthesize.
You may be right. Plus, the curtains are always drawn in lobby number 2.
The caretakers of this courthouse don't think enough about the plants, do they?
That's because they're the courthouse's caretakers, not a bunch of botanists.
Interesting.
Detective Bad, what exactly was Kay searching for?
Nothing that concerns you, boy.
Oh, and I suppose it has something to do with Kay.
It does. But she's Faraday's daughter. Anyway, hurry up and get to the point. I don't have time to waste.
Billy man. Sounds like he'd rather be left alone. I have something I'd like to confirm with you once again.
I don't have anything to say to you.
Be that as it may, we still have questions that need answers to. We need answers to. Now then, first of all, what is the overpowering smell that is permeating this room? Upon entering this room, I thought I was going to suffocate.
It's that ultra strong perfume Yew wears. She spilled some of it. I was having a bad time of it myself. I didn't think twice and opened the window. That smell's still here.
Perfume, huh? So, the sweet scent in the air is perfume.
Well, it's giving off quite a stench. I bet it's some cheap no-name brand.
She said it's a famous brand from overseas. KD by KK for KJ and Ray.
Nice.
It's a knockoff. Yes, definitely a knockoff.
Oh.
No disrespect, but she forced one of those bottles on me. Here, little girl. You can have it.
I was born for a much more expensive and refined perfume. However, seeing as how you just happen to have a spare, I suppose I'll take it.
Well.
Does Francisca like it?
Oh, I think
Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miles Edgeworth, you will hold on to this bottle without fail.
Make great haste.
Why can't you ever be honest about her wants?
I thought it was by Tyrrell Bad.
By Tyrrell Bad.
Tyrrell
Like,
Bad.
It's his.
Now, we have the perfume Miss Yew wears. Just fantastic.
Is that all you wanted to talk about? If so, I'm going back to investigating.
Actually, I still have a few other things I wish to inquire about.
Can we look at the perfume? Can we like check it? I want to see what the brand is.
You want to smell it?
I want to smell it. I want to see what it smells like. Can't even check it.
I can't.
Okay.
I think it's the brand is Miss Yew's.
Ah. Misuse.
Misuse.
Miss Yew's perfume.
Yeah.
It's funny because she misuses the perfume.
She does. This is
All right. During recess.
during the recess. So, you were in this room the entire recess.
Like I said, I made a call to the precinct to get that big lug down here. But other than that, I was waiting for the recess to end in here.
At least your story is consistent.
Earlier, you stated that you were in this lobby with Miss Yew.
Yeah, I ran into her in the hallway. She said she wanted to talk to me about something, so we came in here.
Then, what you're saying is that Detective Gumshoe's arrival. I'd his arrival. My God, I can't read today. You and Miss Yew were in two different locations.
Guess I am.
Interesting.
Ginger, I think you've misused name by mistaking Miss Yew for the word misused, hence the misuse. Nice, nice, GD.
That's well typed.
Speaking of that lawyer, she seems to have a great dislike for you.
Oof, indeed.
Oof.
Oof.
What?
I like how he oofed.
We went on a date.
Oof.
She said she'd call me.
Can you give me a bad oof?
Been a year.
Oof. 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 Oof.
You want this? It's old, but it's here.
Ah, yes.
It's from last
Let's
night.
see. Miss Yew is the sister of the victim of the KG8 incident. And as I recall, Detective Bad was the lead detective on that case. I wonder if the reason for her disdain isn't simply because you failed to guard Cece, but because you were the lead detective on the case.
You knew?
I also know that today's trial involving the Cadopian Embassy staff member is being referred to as the second KG-8 incident. Now then, Detective, I believe it's time you were honest with me and told me the truth behind your relationship with Miss Yew and Mr. Faraday. And the KG-8 incident.
If you already know that much, I guess it'd be alright to tell you.
Oh, Bishwood!
Now then, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the KG-8 incident.
It's not exactly a happy story. Other than the people who were directly involved. You two will be the first to hear what I'm about to tell.
He's...
The honest truth behind the KG-8 incident. Faraday, you, and I. As you already know, we three were involved in the KG-8 incident. Faraday and I were originally on the trail of a smuggling ring.
You mean the smuggling case involving one of the Amano Group's secretaries?
Did we know that wasn't a cigarette?
Yes. No. Yes, yes.
No, I never assumed it was a cigarette.
Oh.
Mostly because it wasn't smoking and stuff.
The trial was just a front.
A facade?
Yeah. But the case became tainted. All because the witness who was going to testify
Poor kid censorship.
about the Amano Group's ties to the smuggling ring, Cecilu... Oh!
Hey, Badzalali. Basil. Pop.
CCU
Faraday
was
was the
killed.
lollipop. Our lollies pop.
Yeah.
Now he's dead.
Yep.
Sad.
Yep.
Then, what became of the secretary who was arrested?
His name was Colin Devore.
Oh, it's all coming together, isn't it?
Oh, what? To be honest, the guy didn't
Yes.
know a thing about the smuggling
We
ring.
talked about this, and that's
Yeah,
why I called
yeah.
him as a convict.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
of, yeah. Yeah, I think we mentioned it somewhere along the way where he pinned the blame on his secretary.
But he confessed to knowing about it anyway. Or was probably being intimidated by the big boss man, just another scapegoat.
The boss man of the Amano Group. You can't seriously mean Ernest Amano. That can't be right. It's probably just Detective Bad's personal hypothesis. Wow, showing a sharp bias there. Looks like Edgeworth needs a Swiss roll. What is he trying to do, suspecting Mr. Amano of being involved with smuggling?
I suppose it would have been quite difficult to secure an acquittal after he confessed. But the man who killed CCU, Manny Cochin, was a completely different person. But
Yeah.
since he's already been acquitted once for her murder, we could... I mean, I don't mind waiting. Do you mind waiting?
I do.
Okay. Mr. Faraday, how could you have let him go?
If I remember correctly, I heard that Mr. Faraday had an important piece of evidence stolen from him.
That wasn't Faraday's fault. It was mine. I wasn't vigilant enough. Faraday, Cece, I was supposed to protect them both.
Miss Yew did mention that as well. About how Detective Bad was supposed to guard her sister.
But even I, who was supposed to protect them, I fell into their trap.
What kind of a trap?
What kind of trap indeed?
The holes in this jacket are a testament to that trap.
Well, you clearly should have been shot in several different places.
Mayo, he threw the jacket off.
Oh, I see.
And it was the distraction he needed.
You mean you were fired upon?
You were shot at that many times in one gunfight?
Including his tie. Now, only about half of these are from that case. But the reason I continue to wear this jacket is to remind myself
Of who I really am.
of how these lessons I learned from the KG-8 incident.
I see.
I couldn't protect CCU, and the suspect was found not guilty. We'd hit a brick wall as far as the law was concerned. And that's when she came to the courtroom, the victim's sister. That's when I first met Callisto Yew.
About when you first met Miss Yew. It was on the day the verdict of the KG-8 incident was handed down, was it not?
Yes, Faraday and I, we apologized to her from the bottoms of our hearts. It was all we could do. But just saying you're sorry won't bring my sister back, she said. And then she gave up and gave me a hard slap across the face.
Slapping me across the face won't bring your sister back either.
Both literally and metaphorically.
Well, she certainly had a lot of self-control to stop at just a slap. If it was me, not even 100 lashes would have been punishment enough.
I suppose not. You said it herself. That she never wanted to see either of us ever again.
That didn't work out. But after that, you've seen her many times over, correct?
Yeah, Faraday and I, even after the KG-8 incident had come to a close, we continued to hunt down the smuggling ring and got involved in a variety of cases. But it was no use. We cracked so many different cases. But the result was always the same. We couldn't find the real mastermind behind the ring.
Is the ring really that big?
It was the pursuit of the ring that we met you once again. It was during another trial related to the smuggling ring. Faraday was the prosecutor and I, as the lead detective, took to the witness stand. She appeared out of the blue as the defense attorney.
I know, I'm just taking it all in. Her client was related to the smuggling ring, and she was defending them.
Yeah. You was pursuing the ring at the best that she could as a lawyer.
After a certain age, I think everyone pursues the ring a little bit, you know? It's a euphemism for marriage, you see?
Oh, I
I
understand.
remember the Ring of Power.
Oh,
I was thinking the Ring
yeah.
of Power too.
Jesus.
And I was like, yeah, why not go on an adventure and live for 100 years, right?
Yeah, how old was Frodo when he pursued the ring?
he was around 50.
What?
In the books, yeah, I believe he was around 50.
But Elijah Wood was
Not 50.
not 50.
Yeah, but who would want to watch 50-year-olds roll around when you could watch Elijah Wood?
Oh, man, I'd watch
Hobbits age
Elijah's
slowly.
Wood.
I would.
There's got to be a parody called Elijah's Wood.
Probably.
Probably.
Elijah's a funny guy. Been in a lot of things. Come to think of it, Miss Yew did say something to that same effect.
I have my own agenda. I'm still on the hunt for leads regarding the KG-8 incident, all right?
And for that, you have not a single qualm about defending a known killer.
Don't put words in my mouth. I said no such thing. The only way I had to get close to Mr. Rell was to be his lawyer. I had no intention of covering for him. Ever.
Don't worry, Mr. Rell, your case looks solid.
I think you are gonna be innocent. Just kidding. Guilty.
So don't you dare suggest I was going to. It doesn't matter what her reason is. Helping a criminal is just despicable.
Yeah, those goddamn defense lawyers helping criminals. Bunch of despicable assholes they are. Why do they even exist? Just to let criminals run free and kill people and babies and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. Frickin' defense attorneys.
So he's actually 33. not 50.
Yeah.
For a while he got. He held the
Megan.
ring for a while or stopped for a while. I remember him being
Well,
older.
the ring prevents aging or something, I thought.
Yeah, but there was a period of time in the books where like nothing really happened.
Oh, interesting. Oh, between Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the Other.
Something like I
is
can't
it that?
remember.
We're spoiling Lord of the Rings here, by the way.
Yeah.
Frodo inherited the ring at this point, but due to its influence, he still appeared to be during the War of the Ring, though his age was closer to 50.
Oh, interesting.
Ah.
Wow. They didn't really cover that time skip in the movie very well.
Nope.
It's been 17 years.
I could have stolen this lollipop from you. That's how naive you are.
How dare you insult the daughter of a Von Karma?
Just like us, you felt that she had hit the limit of what the law could do. That's all.
The law is merely a tool. There's no limit to it. Only the skill of the craftsman.
You two are still too young. But one day you'll know what I mean. If you know what I mean. But enough sidetracking. What matters is that we met you again in pursuit of the smuggling ring. That's all.
Ooh, it was when. Okay, so what happened is, Bilbo gave the ring to Frodo.
Yeah.
And then Gandalf was like, "Hold on to this ring. I'm going to go to Isengard to investigate."
Ah, yes.
And then he goes around, investigates the ring, and that takes 17 years.
That takes 17 years?
Yeah, and then he comes back, and is it secret? Is it safe?
Oh, wow. I had no idea.
Yep.
Who owns the rights to Lord of the Rings?
Peter Jackson. I don't know.
That's not
What company, though?
New
'Cause it's
Line
not
Cinema.
Disney.
I thought it was New Line. The first movie was done by. Is it New Line?
Oh, maybe. 'Cause I was thinking, like, how funny.
Miramax?
How funny, because like I feel like because Disney owns Star Wars now, it would just make sense for them to buy Lord of the Rings.
Oh my god. Oh god. And
I
make
know,
a prequel
right? Yeah,
3,
yeah,
like
yeah.
before The Hobbit, which is already a prequel.
I don't know, or just like adventures within the world of Lord of the Rings, and then get like Lord of the Rings land, and then Lord of the Rings and Kingdom Hearts. Oh my god.
That actually.
You don't think that we'll see Star Wars in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Oh, don't you even know about it, my
Oh
friend?
my god.
We cool.
Oh my god, it's going to happen, isn't it? That's why the game's been delayed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
New Line Cinema did
It is,
the first Lord of the Rings.
Ace Attorney Investigations is my favorite Lord of the Rings podcast.
So what about Arwen, right?
Right? I love
Like,
Arwen.
the elves weren't even supposed to be at Helm's Deep. What were they doing
How did
there?
you even learn to speak that language?
I know.
Doesn't make
Wow.
sense.
Right? Amazing.
I would love the hell out of an immortal.
Well,
Jar Jar's goofy. Make your bets.
oh god, Jar Jar. Right.
So, what is your relation to Mr. Faraday? You even seem to know Miss K very well.
I met him when he was a rookie prosecutor. Known him ever since. And Gay, I've known her since the day she was born. Faraday and I, we cracked quite a few cases together, and cold ones.
But you two seem to have made no progress in the Yatagarasu case.
Did we touch a nerve?
Except for that really big lead where you found out who the Yatagarasu was and then they died. Oh,
yeah.
wait. I mean, that's kind of progress.
All of this just because of the word ring.
Yeah.
It doesn't take us much to get us going on
Nope,
random
nope.
directions.
And tangents.
I don't know. It's interesting though. So
The
whatever.
NyanCave and Tangents. Name a more iconic duo. Doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist. I mean,
I'll link a no
okay.
commentary playthrough this game for somebody.
We could say that Sonny and Cher are a better duo until they
For
broke
What
up.
about
Tangents?
Ebony and Ivory though?
For tangents?
Man,
You're the
okay,
tangent
fine.
king.
Okay, fine.
It's Snooki and the Situation. They're the most tangents we can think of.
Tangents.
Hey!
Tangents. No one knew more about the Yatagarasu than me and Faraday. That's why I was called upon to testify in today's trial. To prove that Rel was not the real Yatagarasu. Which I would have done if he hadn't turned around and accused Faraday. After the accusation, I was asked to testify, but this time to prove or disprove the accusation. But I guess I won't be doing that either.
I sense that there's more to that statement than meets the eye. Oh my god, so I watched the Transformers movie the other day, right?
When your own joke is that good.
Disney will buy Transformers.
I'm just waiting for Chad to get this.
Yeah.
Perhaps a bit
There
more
it is.
digging into the Yatagarasu is what's necessary. I played that old game Dig Dug.
Dig dug, dig dug. Oh man.
You claim to know much about the Yatagarasu. Would you care to share what you know with me? It was so perfect, though.
It was so good.
so good.
Huh. What you two should be looking for right now is proof of murderous intent toward Faraday and Rel.
I agree. Which is exactly why I'm asking you about the Yatagarasu.
What?
The KG-8 incident and the second KG-8 incident. Both of these cases are tied to the smuggling ring. And in both of these cases, the witness who was to testify about the ring was murdered. However, there is one point in which they differ. And that is the presence or absence of the great thief Yatagarasu. Oh, Mr.
Hey!
Bell.
Oh no! The extra got arrested for tangent crush.
Speaking of tangents.
Like the FBI, am I
Thank
right?
you. FBI is involved. And Who Needs Sleep says a podcast would be awesome. Like, put chill game on, just talk about random stuff. That's what we do during Transistor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Transistor goes everywhere.
Yeah, we
It's
talk
such a
about all sorts of
good.
things.
I love it.
Thank you, the actual FBI.
Sharpay, there it is. Thank you.
Mr. Rel claimed to be the Yatagarasu. However, in the middle of the trial, he suddenly declared Mr. Faraday to be the real Yatagarasu. Then, during the recess, they were both killed. Why don't you find that to be the least odd? Don't you find that to be the least odd? Yeah, well, we'll be doing a little more like late night stuff, like, for instance, P5 dance.
Yeah.
Miles Edgeworth, stop beating around the bush and just spit it out already.
I believe that there must be some reason that the two men suspected of being the Yatagarasu were both killed at the same time.
By the Yatagarasu. A reason, huh?
And so, in order to catch Mr. Faraday's and Mr. Rel's cold-blooded killer, I feel that I need to learn as much as I can about the Yatagarasu.
If it'll help you solve this case, then I'll tell you. I'll tell you the reason why we've never caught the Yatagarasu.
What was that sudden outburst for? You almost made me whip you for accident, or by accident. What cha, that was on purpose.
No! It still accidentally whipped me anyway!
There were three main reasons why the Yatagarasu was always the one step ahead.
Man, that was a Frankenstein of a sentence after you processed it.
First, the Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object.
Sounds like there's a little thief helping him out.
Hey!
Second, the Yatagarasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system. Third, the Yatagarasu doesn't leave a single shred of evidence behind. Ever.
I swear to God, if aliens gave the Yatagarasu the little thief, I'll be so upset.
Yeah.
It's basically alien tech. I see.
Future magic.
Speaking of aliens.
Space magic.
So, those are the Yatagarasu's special traits.
Sounds like an incredibly elusive thief.
The Yatagarasu has never been caught on the tape, never tries to draw anyone's attention, and would never do something as lowbrow as commit murder. That's how I knew that Rel wasn't the real Yatagarasu right away.
Do you think Dad's in on it? Do you think he's in on the Yatagarasu thing?
Oh my god.
Because he's like Kay's other daddy, yeah?
Yeah.
What if Bad is the Yatagarasu?
Oh.
And
What if
Faraday Faraday was just his oh my god.
apprentice?
What? Oh, why can't I remember
Lover.
Batman's butler?
Oh,
Alfred.
Wilfred.
I was gonna make it,
Alfred.
I was gonna make a Batman a simile as well, where he's the trainer of the Yatagarasu,
Oh.
and
the former Yatagarasu.
Yeah, and Faraday is the next generation of Yatagarasu.
Yeah, he seems pretty up about the honor of the Yatagarasu here.
But you can't use that sort of logic on its own to prove that he wasn't.
Listen, little girl, I'm not done talking yet. Now, what's different about this time was that evidence related to the smuggling ring was sent to the police, and the sender was none other than the one who infiltrated the Cadofian embassy, the Yatagarasu.
The Yatagarasu sent the evidence.
Until now, the Yatagarasu would always publicize any corrupt dealings throughout the mass media. But not this time. The evidence this time was something only Faraday and I and a select few others knew about.
In that case, how can you be so sure that it was the Yatagarasu who sent it?
That's easy. A special card that only the Yatagarasu uses was attached. That's how I can be so sure.
Just what sort of card is it?
Here, take a look at this article. Whenever the Yatagarasu wants to publicize something, a white card is sent along with the stolen information. But when we questioned Rel about what was sent along with the white card, Rel had no idea what it was.
Ah, and that's how Detective Bad knew that Mr. Rel was a phony.
A big fat phony.
Or a really, really good real person who did it, and they tricked. I guess he was, yeah. Where you just like play dumb.
I mean, every day of my life.
I'm the Yatagarasu, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Thank you very much. I have a much better understanding of the Yatagarasu now. What do you guys think? Mirror or a really big lollipop?
How do I eat you?
Yeah. How do I put you in my mouth?
Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth.
What's this normal voice for a bailiff? Yes?
His Honor would like to transfer the evidence from today's trial over to you. So if you'd please head over to the courtroom, it'd be much appreciated, sir.
Thank you. Understood. I'll be there shortly. And also, have some tea. Your voice is a little weird.
Okay, go get fucked.
Detective Bad, what does the law mean to you? Getting real philosophical up in here. The law is like a little puppy that needs to be defended against all costs.
Finding the answer to that question is the only reason I'm still alive.
What's Detective Bad's favorite candy?
Um,
A lollipop. L-A-W Lollipop.
Oh, clever.
Thanks. I came up with that myself.
I think a legal pop would have been funnier though.
I appreciate your input. It will be used in future jokes.
I became a prosecutor to find the answer to that question myself. And to play a part in ensuring that all criminals everywhere are found guilty, even when they're not.
Yeah, thanks. Showing.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth. It appears that his honor is still a bit dispirited. For the first time today, I experienced what it's like to stand at the witness stand. Now I have a greater appreciation for just how hard it is to give testimony.
Well, there's no reason for you to be all depressed about it, Your Honor. As a judge, no one expects you to think about anything other than the verdict.
Franziska, there's no need to further depress his honor.
But I'm not trying to, Miles.
Your honor. Your honor.
Oh, he's melting.
I've come to collect the evidence that was to be transferred to me. Yeah. Your honor. The evidence. Your honor! Oh! You! Yeah, yes. Can I help you? I'd like to collect the evidence now, sir.
Your Honor, do you think you can stay focused long enough to at least do your job?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. And I would, except that the defense attorney has yet to arrive. She is busy with the investigation. So let's keep this brief, shall we? Very well. In that case, please confirm that all the pieces of evidence are present. Furthermore, the evidence that was used in the murder of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell are also included, so please go ahead and use them in your investigation into their case. Understood, Your Honor. The pieces of evidence that were used in the murder of these two men. This could be a very good chance for me to find a new lead regarding this case. And maybe even something that will finally lead me to the truth. I've placed all of the evidence over at the prosecutor's bench for you. I see. Thank you very much. I will go ahead and confirm that they're all accounted for. The way they handle evidence in this game is like kind of.
Hey, what's going on, Dominic? Judge. Alright, now see I'm pardoned to give testimony. Therefore, I will now allow witnesses to stay or to say whatever they want and give them like 20 chances and believe pretty much anything they say. Thank you, Dominic. That does explain a lot, though. Because the judge used to be a hard ass, if you will. Now,
This is what happened. This is who hurt him.
that's like me. I can't have proper road rage anymore. I can be like, shake my fist a little bit, but I did a stupid thing. Like I turned right and like cut a guy off one time. I'm like, oh, I'm like, it's so easy to make mistakes.
It is, I know.
So now I'm like, well,
I bumped into Gerard Butler's car.
oh, damn.
I know.
Did he kick you down a well?
No, he just looked like Gerard Butler, and I accused him of looking like Gerard Butler, and it was very awkward. Luckily, no damage was dealt.
Oh, you mean to your face from his fist?
Either.
Yes.
So, this is the evidence related to today's Cadopian Embassy trial from Mr. Faraday's bag.
You mean the evidence bag that was on the table in the lobby number 2, right?
Yes. Finally, we can now take a look at the evidence itself, and not just data about them. Let's be sure to thoroughly examine them while we have the time.
Agreed. I want to take a good look at all the evidence from the embassy murder, too.
And why is that?
Because I still don't fully understand what today's trial was about.
Ah! Don't point your crop at me just because you don't know something.
And don't you try to order me around just because your papa chose you today.
I see someone is still sore about not being picked by Mr. Von Karma.
I guess the evidence is laid out on the desk. You can see it.
It's also real to see the knife up close.
So, we have the knife, the gun, an envelope, and what's this organizer doing here? Oh, that's right. I completely forgot to tell you. About what, Your Honor? They found Mr. Faraday's personal organizer inside that evidence bag of his. Detective Bad requested it be passed along to you. He said it would help the investigation. Detective Bad said that.
What a strange stroke of luck.
Well, never look a gift horse in the mouth. We might as well flip through it, too. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
What does that mean?
The gift horse and the mouse? Okay. So back in the day, you check horse's mouth for how healthy they are.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if someone's giving you a horse, you don't inspect
Check
it to
the-
make sure that it's healthy.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just go, thank you for a horse.
These are expensive.
Yeah, this horse will get me, like, it can
Yeah.
do work in the fields and things
Yeah.
like that. Even if
Yeah.
it's a shit horse, it's
That's
still
cool.
a horse.
That's a cool saying.
Yeah.
I like that.
This gun, it was originally used to kill the Cadopian Embassy staff member. When the crime was reported, the responding officer found Mr. Rell still holding it, which led to his immediate arrest.
And then, this gun took the original shooter's life. How ironic.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything we can learn from this piece of evidence. Whoa!
Oh, it might be about racehorses. I just thought it was in generally just about horses.
It's the knife that was used to kill Mr. Faraday. I mean, like horses or otherwise, I think it's like, a horse is a horse.
What?
It doesn't matter how good its gums are.
If it's a present.
It's a present, yeah.
If it's a present.
Yeah.
Well, it's cool. It's like and handshakes were designed because it's your right hand, your dominant hand, so it's like a gesture of peace.
Yeah.
You couldn't be holding a sword in it.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
thought it was because people wiped their asses with their left hands back
Yeah.
in the day before toilet
That
paper.
too.
Yeah.
It would be like a real big disrespect to
Just
give
shake
your
your left hand, yeah.
Like, haha, you are shit.
Yeah, you're some shit, basically. And it's kind of gross. Maybe that's why people are dominant-handed. Interesting. It's the knife that was used to kill Mr. Faraday.
Who would have thought that such a beautiful piece of art could be used for such a cruel act?
And it never crossed your mind that you use your riding crop for the wrong purpose.
Flare Storm, that's gold. Tell that to the Trojan horse. I should have looked that gift horse in the mouth.
Maybe they were going to, and someone's like, never look a gift horse in the mouse, man. In the mouse.
In the mouse.
In the mouse.
Don't look at the mouse.
Don't. Oh man, that's like a trailer park level. Don't look a gift horse in the mouse.
Isn't it kind of weird to think that no one tried the Trojan horse thing before the Trojans, and then it just became like a don't accept giant presents from any enemy army, just don't do it.
Yeah.
Mr. Faraday's organizer. It appears he was in the habit of using it.
It looks like he wrote a strategy for getting Mr. Rel convicted down in here.
I've collected the evidence I need to prove that Rel was the killer. Oh, whoa, interesting. Between the handgun Rel had on him when he was arrested and the surveillance tape, I should be able to prove that he was the one. Man, being a lawyer is so hard.
Yeah.
That guy was holding a gun, and there's a surveillance tape of him shooting them. I rest my case.
This might just be enough evidence to convict him of being a killer, but maybe.
It appears that Mr. Faraday honestly believed that Mr. Rel was the killer in this case. The sound of his handgun going off was recorded with superb clarity on the surveillance video. I also have evidence that I can use to prove that Rel is not the real Yatagarasu. I am the real Yatagarasu! And it would
Rhonda
appear...
comes in. Hey, actually,
It would,
I'm Yatagarasu.
and it would also appear that he had proof that Mr. Rel was not the Yatagarasu. No matter how he may try to play it, as long as I have the Yatagarasu's key, I can prove he's a phony. If I present it to him in court, it should clear everything up. And he apparently also had a very definitive piece of evidence. It's been a long battle. I hope that this will finally bring it to an end. Yes, I believe that Mr. Faraday was well prepared to discredit any claim Mr. Rel may have made about being the real Yatagarasu.
And he had a way to prove that Mr. Rel was guilty of the guilty party in the embassy murder.
This organizes a clue straight from Mr. Faraday. I'll have to take my time and give it a thorough read later.
Look, there's a picture stuck between these pages here.
The Yatagarasu's key, I bet. It appears to be a key.
And a rather ornate one at that. Just look at the design on the handle.
The craftsmanship is superb. Could this be the Yatagarasu's key Mr. Faraday mentioned in his organizer?
The Yatagarasu's key?
Detective Bad said something earlier.
What's different about this time was that the evidence related to the smuggling ring was sent to the police. And the sender was none other than the one who infiltrated the Gaddafian embassy, the Yatagarasu.
The Yatagarasu sent the evidence.
Until now, the Yatagarasu would always publicize any corrupt dealings through the mass media. But not this time. The evidence this time was something only Faraday and I and a select others knew about.
It looks like that was Faraday's key to victory. Oh, yeah! That was Zoe Rose. Thank you. So good.
Zoe Rose! Good joke.
Mr. Faraday must have been trying to keep this secret key safe.
As the prosecutor on both the Yatagarasu and smuggling ring cases, that's to be expected. That's odd.
What is it?
Mr. Faraday didn't mention anything about a knife in his organizer. That handle look familiar?
It does look a little familiar.
Well, that certainly is odd.
The weapon that was used to kill the Cadopian embassy staff member was the gun. But if that's the case, then where did the knife that was used to murder Mr. Faraday come from?
Yeah.
Isn't it obvious? It was brought into the courthouse by Mr. Rell. That's the only logical conclusion, right?
No, because it's not that easy to smuggle a weapon like that in here. Okay,
Well, you haven't really spoken to any of the guards, have you?
I know, right? Like, it's pretty easy to smuggle some poison in, I'll tell you that much. Every person who enters the courthouse doors is checked thoroughly for contraband.
Thoroughly.
Furthermore, the suspect was handcuffed, making it impossible for him to bring a knife as large as this inside.
In that case, how do you suppose this knife ended up being in the courthouse?
I need to think carefully here. There's nothing related to the knife written anywhere in Mr. Faraday's organizer. However, it is a fact that this knife came from Mr. Faraday's evidence bag. Conversely, there is one item listed in Mr. Faraday's organizer that no one has claimed to have seen today. So in order to solve this mystery, I believe I'll need to take another good look at the evidence.
Miles Edgeworth, can I take the fact that you have yet to answer me to mean that you don't have an answer for me?
Okay, listen, it's really easy to ask the questions here, Francisco, okay? It's harder to answer. So just sit your ass down and give me a minute. Actually, I do know the answer, Francisco.
What? Then what is it?
One of the pieces of evidence that we've been holding has been hiding a secret of its own. And it was through this pile of evidence that the court was brought into the knife was brought into the courthouse.
What do you think our key to victory is?
I see that knife again. Like, it's like similar, but not quite.
No, it's different.
Maybe it transforms. I don't know.
I think it's the knife.
Yeah, right?
I think we should just send the knife.
Wait. No. It was through this piece of evidence
sorry,
that the
key.
knife
Yeah,
was
sorry.
brought into the
The
courthouse.
key. We should send the key.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay.
Wait.
Oh, wait. Do you think it's like broken? Like the key tip broke and it became a knife?
Well, hold on.
Doesn't make
no.
total sense.
But that key said it was found in the courtroom, as in like they both exist.
No. We just have a picture of the key. We don't have it.
Okay. Go to real quick. Photo of the key. Sure.
We
Yeah.
should
Send
throw
it.
the key.
Photo of the key.
Sure.
Let's do the fork in the garbage.
This Yatagarasu's
disposal.
key, Mr. Faraday mentioned in his organizer. This is how the knife was brought into the courthouse.
You're not making any sense, Miles Edgeworth.
You just need to look a bit closer, Francisca, to see what I mean. I believe the term you would use is you're being a bit foolish. Don't the color and the ornamentation of the key's handle remind you of anything?
They do remind me of the knife.
Very good. Both the Yatagarasu's key in this photo and the murderous knife have this very unique design on their handles. Furthermore, even though Mr. Faraday mentions the Yatagarasu's key, the only object we found at the crime scene was the knife.
You don't seriously mean to say...
It appears that you've finally caught up, fool. And yes, I do mean to say that these two pieces of evidence are in fact one and the same.
But that's impossible!
But that's impossible!
Even if that is what you believe, we should still probably investigate this possibility. Now then, let us examine this knife in a little more detail.
It's a switchblade.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
It switches from key to blade. It's a keyblade. Speaking of keyblade, Kingdom Hearts.
It's the
Oh, we're gonna be
yeah.
playing that.
very soon. We'll have a date and event up, at least a tentative one. It's the weapon that was used to kill Mr. Faraday. The handle and the blade itself both have beautiful designs worked into them.
Look, there's even a flower-shaped design on this gold section here. If this hadn't been used as a tool for murder, I'd want it for myself.
She seems to be drawn to the embellishments. Too bad this isn't mine to give. Aw, Edgeworth.
Yeah, look at that vine up the center. It's the same thing.
It's the weapon that was used to kill Mr. Faraday. The handle and the blade itself both have beautiful designs worked into them. Oh,
Look.
I thought it was different because it moved.
Yeah, there. Can you zoom out? Yeah, zoom out.
No,
You can zoom out.
I can, but I don't want to.
I can't believe it turned into a key. Didn't think there was such a trick to this thing.
Yeah, I was so confused because the edges were so curved. That's a really cool
makes
thing
sense,
that they
yeah.
did.
It is.
To like keep your mind off of it. 'Cause
Yeah.
like, oh, but they don't really look the same.
I know.
They do
I know.
kinda look the
The
same.
symbols were different. I know.
Yeah.
I was confused, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's kind of a little awkward though, because you're either holding a key or a knife.
Yeah.
I thought they folded in like the key would shoot out the bottom or something. But yeah, no, it's witchcraft. Because you could totally maybe hollow out the inside of the knife. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, no, this makes sense. I'm satisfied with this.
Yes,
This is
very
good.
satisfied. Much satisfaction.
So, the weapon used to kill Mr. Faraday is actually the key the Yatagarasu stole. This piece of information is more critical than anything we've learned up until now. Yatagarasu's key updated in my organizer.
Frankly, I'm shocked.
Mr. Faraday only mentioned the key aspect of this piece of evidence in his organizer. It's possible that even he had no idea the key was hiding a knife blade inside.
But if that's true, then only someone who knew about the key to the knife trick could have killed Mr. Faraday.
Even among law enforcement, this key was top secret. We're looking for someone who knew even more about the key than even Mr. Faraday. Meaning that the only person it could be is the one who sent the key in the first place. The great thief Yatagarasu.
Then maybe Mr. Rell really was the Yatagarasu.
Unlikely.
And he was the one who killed Mr. Faraday. Isn't that one possible scenario?
No, not really. Especially since Mr. Faraday was absolutely convinced that Mr. Rell was not the Yatagarasu. Besides, as Detective Bad said earlier,
But when we questioned Rel about what we sent along with the white card, Rel had no idea what it was.
I see. All right then. I guess the person who knows the trick behind this key is someone else, and that person is the real Yatagarasu.
It seems that this key is truly the key to solving this case.
But I mean, you tried it.
The key is truly the key
There it is.
to solving this case.
I guess you need one good pun as an investigation goes. And who needs sleep? We're just gonna ignore why a key shiv combo exists.
But you never know when you're going to have to shank somebody
It's
after you open
the
your door.
great thief Yatagarasu. He needs to be able to steal things while also stabbing people.
I took a quick look through these documents before the trial started.
Well, I wasn't even afforded the opportunity to skim
Wow.
I suppose I should explain it to you then.
it. Yes, you should. Perfectly in its entirety, if you please.
On the night of September 8th, an embassy staff member was killed in front of the embassy. The staff member died of shock due to being shot in the heart. Oh my god, I've been shot in the heart!
He was shot in the heart, and shock is to blame, darling. You killed me with a bullet.
Jesus Christ! Shot in the heart! Who could have seen this coming? Oh god.
Imagine getting shot in the heart so hard that you died of shock.
What a twist! What a twist!
Why? Why is it like this?
Localization team, blah.
Mac Rell was brought in that night as a suspect and was thoroughly questioned because the murder weapon was found on him, for which he was arrested on the spot.
A simpleton of a man, that's what he was.
Perhaps he was, but the weapon wasn't the only incriminating evidence we had. Mr. Rell was caught in the act on film by a security camera.
He was an even bigger simpleton than I thought. I can't believe he didn't notice a security camera.
The Cadopian Embassy's security system is supposedly very well designed. He may have simply not been aware that there was a camera in the area.
Bullets! bullets! My weakness! Oh god, shock! My other weakness! That's so good, Zero.
They were electric bullets.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah, electric bullets.
Okay, I know that we're on this, but I'm gonna get on a tangent. Angry Beavers had a Halloween episode where they basically were like an old 50s horror movie, and it's amazing. And there's a character named something. Oh god, I can't remember her name. Doesn't matter. So she falls over and she's like, "Oh, my ankle!" And they help her pick her up, and then she goes, "Oh, my other ankle!" And then they pick her up again, and then she trips again and goes, "Oh, both my ankles!" It's kind of like that reminded me. It's really funny. You should watch it.
So, have you seen the contents of the video for yourself?
Oh. Yes. The surveillance video the security camera took was played during the trial by Mr. Faraday. You can clearly identify Mr. Rell on it. Even the sound of the gunshot was crystal clear.
Oh, yeah.
So the footage included sound, huh? I don't think I'd ever want to see the moment of someone's death in real life.
Man,
I know.
me neither.
That video?
Oh, I've seen several videos. And it's
Oh,
just
really?
sad, yeah. That's odd. We're short one piece of evidence. And the piece that's missing in this is the surveillance video that was played in court. I should give that a little context. I used to have to like filter YouTube videos
Right.
for work.
Oh yeah,
And
man,
you see
we've
some,
seen some
You
stuff.
see some really messed up stuff. People be like, "Hey man, my video is demonetized," and I'm like, "Well, it's pretty obvious why."
The surveillance video? How could a piece of evidence just disappear? Where did it go?
I didn't work for YouTube. Someone else. A video showing the moment in which Mr. Rell committed the murder. Where could it have gone, indeed? I am done with your inspection of the evidence. Yes, I'm finished. However, Your Honor, I am missing a single piece of prosecutorial evidence.
Your Honor, were you derelict in your duties?
What? No, I dare not lick my duties. What do you take me for? No, Your Honor, the most important piece of evidence in today's trial. The surveillance video is not amongst the evidence you have laid out for me. But I brought Mr. Faraday's whole bag with me from the crime scene. Maybe the tape is still somewhere at the crime scene. There's something wrong here. Something about this missing piece of evidence. It would appear that for me to find the answers I seek, I will have to pay another visit to the scene of the crime. Defendant lobby number 2. Man, we are all over the place
Who
today.
dat? Who dat?
I
Is that
know.
Lang? That
Oh
Lang?
my god, it's little Lang when he was a puppy.
No way.
Maybe we're the reason he hates prosecutors, so.
Maybe we
Yeah,
are.
probably. What did we forget
No,
about
it's,
him?
who are we kidding? It's Francisca.
Right. Yeah.
That's Detective Bad. But who's he with?
I've never seen that officer before.
So, did you find it?
Oh my god, this is gonna be fun. Bark, 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 bark.
It's just like a little chihuahua.
So it goes from, so did you find it to, no, not yet, and I've looked everywhere. I see. Well then, please continue with the search. Understood. I'll continue the search. That conversation was a little pointless. So you're the one running the show. Prosecutors like you shouldn't even be allowed at crime scenes.
How dare you? Just who do you think you are? Oh, that was quick.
Bark,
Bark, bark, bark, bark, bark, bark, bark, bark.
Hey, Edgeworth. Get fucked.
What was that all about? And who was that man just now?
Whoever he was, I've never seen a more impudent officer in my life.
Thanks, Jess.
Does he even know that we're standing right behind him? He's looking in the mirror. I don't know how he could miss you.
I know you're standing right behind me. What do you want, kids?
No!
It looks like you were paying attention after all.
Oop, wrong button.
Of course I was. I have eyes in the back of my head.
Ah, so that mirror isn't for vanity's sake. Well, when you've been shot a few times, I
yeah.
assume you want to know what's going on behind you.
Just install rear view mirror.
Yeah.
I wonder when human side view mirrors, you just put on like a visor, and that little mirrors right here.
Oh,
are
for
gonna
bikers, yeah, they have those. Yeah, for real.
What? Well, why wouldn't they just be on the bike?
I don't know. I've seen. I don't know where, but I've seen them attached to helmets before.
That seems ridiculous. And then did they have little like glasses with windshield wipers on them too? Because that's the future right there.
I think there was, but it was on that like shitty robots channel.
Yeah, shitty robots.
Yeah, shitty robots.
Yeah, science for kids.
I think that Steve Urkel had a pair of those glasses.
Oh, for sure.
It's for him to keep an eye on who or what is behind him at all times. So tell me, Detective Bad, who was it? Who was that rude man just now?
That guy came here from the Republic of Zangfa to study. He's Agent Lang. He's trying everything he can to revive the lost honor of his family.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's traveling the world to study different philosophies of detainment from scratch.
By visiting various police departments around the world, he has a lot of dedication and a lot of money, apparently.
He's still just a rookie cop, but I sense a strong grudge of some sort from him. The guy's more useful than Gumshoe, even if he is rude.
Well, he sure has a lot of guts to come to this country and give prosecutors a hard time.
I agree. However, I can think of one young lady that statement also applies to. Glares at Bad. Don't think I don't know.
What?
Anyway, what was that agent looking for, Detective Bad?
Earlier, that little girl was poking around in lobby number 1 as well.
Like I said before, it has nothing to do with the two of you.
Huh. I highly doubt that it has nothing to do with me. Fine. If this is the game I must play, then I will take this opportunity to draw out what he's been hiding and what happened in this room straight from him. Dance. I suppose it's impossible to enter or exit through these windows thanks to these bars.
I suppose you're right.
Actually, that's not true. I bet a person of small stature could slip in.
What?
Francisca, would you care to help me test my theory? Ugh! Drat! I must remember to be more tactful around the vertically challenged. Throwing Francisca out a window. Casually. Earlier, you were in the lobby number 1, and now you're here in lobby number 2. Just what is true here? Your story isn't adding up. Last year you were 44, now you claim to be 45. What is going on? Oh. You're quite the busy man, Detective Bad.
Multiple returns to a crime scene brings about success. That's what we detectives say.
I see. In that case, you wouldn't mind if I asked you about what happened again, correct?
I don't have anything left to say to you, boy.
Boy! You'll see. I will draw my answer from you one way or another. Looks at Francisca's whip.
Would it kill you to help us even a tiny bit in our investigation?
I gave Faraday's notebook to the judge earlier. That's help enough, don't you think?
Please, we're asking you for just a bit more of your cooperation.
Don't push me, kid.
Push. I'd like to ask once again about what happened around here at the time of the crime.
I refuse to answer. Any more investigating you do would be a waste of time. Besides, how am I supposed to answer questions about things I don't know about?
Things you don't know about? But aren't you supposed to know everything?
He should. Wait, is it possible? Maybe he doesn't know about the trick behind that piece of evidence. I should try showing it to him. It may prove to be the key. To getting some answers from Detective Bad.
I wonder what they want you to do right now in the story.
I don't know. If only I had the key to unlock this riddle.
Yeah. Or a knife to really cut into it.
Yeah. The joke is that it's actually a key.
Yeah.
Detective Bad, did you know of the existence of the item in this photograph?
Of course I did. It's my job to know everything related to the Yatagarasu case.
In that case, let me ask you something. Did you know that the knife that killed Mr. Faraday and this Yatagarasu's key are one and the same?
What? That's impossible.
It looks like he didn't know after all.
This piece of evidence, which we call the Yatagarasu's key, is actually a well-camouflaged knife. Mr. Faraday was planning to use this Yatagarasu's key to prove that Mr. Rel was not the real Yatagarasu. Isn't that correct?
I guess so.
However, Mr. Faraday had no idea that it was, in fact, a knife.
Yeah, but I have to admit neither one of us knew that fact. And if neither one of us knew, then no one in the law enforcement knew either. How did we miss something as big as this?
I noticed that since a little while ago, you appear to be searching for something. I presume that this key is what you were searching for.
Yeah, that's right.
And why were you searching for it?
Because I promised Faraday. I promised that I'd protect the key with my life. Then after he was killed, the key disappeared from Faraday's evidence bag. Who would have thought that the key is what took Faraday's life?
Is the key to taking his life, yes. Detective Bad. So we may find the truth. Please testify for me once more.
All right. But it doesn't matter how many times I tell you about what happened. Nothing will change.
Detective Bad, I ask that you please testify once more about what happened in lobby number 2 and what you experienced in lobby number 1.
My answer is still the same. And this is the last time I'm going to do this.
That's fine, because I only need this one last time to clear everything up and find the truth behind this case.
Okay. My moments.
His movements, yeah.
I was in lobby 1 talking to you.
But when did you take a massive dump? I want to know about your movements here.
We were talking about some trivial things.
Like your movements.
I heard the gunshot right before the trial was about to reconvene.
Was the gunshot maybe your movement?
You know a show I just started watching that's been to tangent just one time that's been quite entertaining as of last night? Bob's Burgers.
Oh, yes.
People talking about it, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe we'll get into it. And you know what? I'm enjoying it. 3 episodes in.
Oh, should we stop here?
I
People
know.
are saying we should stop here.
What?
Well,
Oh, never mind, because it's an absolute low point. Because we did the poop jokes, you see.
Oh, I see.
But should
I
we
see.
actually stop here?
No,
Like-
we got 8 minutes.
Okay.
Like, I think we can get through at least this part of it. When we heard it, you and I immediately dashed out into the hallway together. I saw Gumshoe goofing around there, and then we all ran into lobby number 2.
It sounded like the exact same story you told us before.
indeed. However, I feel that we have yet to draw out all the information that we can.
I was in lobby number 1 talking to you. We were talking about some trivial thing. Heard the gunshot. Why are you going through these without pushing them?
I'm just taking a quick look. Okay. I don't know. Are we gonna finish this? Because I think it's gonna take a bit longer to push all these and then do the thing.
Sure, let's do it. We're gonna be coming back earlier today. For anybody who doesn't know, we're playing Detroit Become Human. We did a 9.5 hour stream yesterday to get to the point where we're finishing that month today, but we're giving ourselves a little bit of leeway. Want to throw these up on the board?
Sure.
While I just chat? So we're gonna start that stream at 3 p.m. 30 minutes earlier than usual, than the usual, if you will. And we're gonna be playing through till completion.
Except not, because we're stopping at 5:30.
Because we're stopping at 5:30, but we're. I can be a little late, just like a baby smidge. So if we're getting close to 5:30, then we can finish it. But we'll make it work, everybody. Don't worry.
So how about
I'll be back to play P5D.
P5D at 6:30 or so. 9.5 hour stream
be
not long
so
enough.
much fun.
I know. Clay to bail. I would never.
My little bros were here.
I know.
Maybe that's why we're so silly today.
Yeah.
I'm a little bet.
I'm a little silly today,
Was
too.
it cabin fever?
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, if we're doing this when we say we're doing it, we need to get food. 'Cause
Yep,
I'm
we gotta
starving.
get food. Okay, so quick walk
Thanks, guys.
leaderboard.
Yeah,
First place, Gemprey, 1.5 million. Second place, Cyril, 1.4 million. Just Monica, 1.4 million as well. In third, Nakunita-chan in fourth, 1.4 million. DFM in fifth, 1.3.
Boom! There we go, everybody. If you don't know what waffles are, you get them just for hanging out here, and you can use them for awesome prizes. Steam gift cards. We're also doing a giveaway for a Logitech gaming mouse. End of the month. Just be there in the last stream and use your waffles to get yourself entered.
Yeah.
Anything more we want to say?
Nope.
We're going to be back. Ace Attorney Investigations tomorrow, 12:30.
30. Bye.
Bye.